Hey guys, it's OKB, and it's Fuku time, week 2. Now, I am actually going to spend, I gotta be honest with you, this Fuku is actually not the best value, and I'm judging this by what they're giving us. In these items, I mean, it's okay. It's definitely just okay, but it's just that I think the value of secret scrolls and mantras and all that is a little bit emphasized. You see, it would be much more worth it if the person who's spending already has all the command flags, has everything up to like level 6 or something with potions, something like that. Then yeah, maybe mantras are starting to become a good idea, but before that, it's not the best idea. Still, because I am committed to making a video on spending for almost every single Fuku deals, even though I lost several accounts, I'm going to try to still do it, borrow accounts or something to spend, and show it to you guys. So on this one, I was actually hoping for a Great Ninja Armada, but unfortunately it's not a good event to do that unless you recharge. Somewhere, forgot, I'll figure it out, and so instead I decided Konoha's Great Tree is probably going to be the best event to really do this this entire Fuku on, and I'm going to get Hashirama New Year's just for videos. I don't think, I probably wouldn't get him if I was being competitive, but you know, you have like two sides, right? Competitive and fun. You gotta play on both sides. So let's talk about Fukuroma's deals. Alright, 500 is actually good. Training potions, cave keys, cultivation maybe not so much, but you got secret scrolls. So it's actually fair. 1000, you 5, 10, and refines. I think the 1000 is better than the 500, but yeah, it is better than the 500, which I'm not sure if that's normal. It's usually about the same though. 3000. So if you do 3000, twice of each, except no training potions, cultivation pill, which is actually not too bad, cultivation scrolls, which I don't like, in charms. It's okay. Like I would get either 1000 or 3000. I think 500, 1000, 3000 are all equivalent, kind of equivalent. Not that much better or worse. So in terms of power, you get any of those. Okay, now let's move on to the 8000, 10,000, 20, and 30,000, and now we can talk about the ninja. But of course, first, you know, make sure if you can hit 8,000, do the 10,000. It's only 2,000 coupons more, and if you only have 8,000, you might as well not spend and wait until the next time. Okay, now Halloween Kimimaro. I've had him. It's really hard to say because Halloween Kimimaro is not necessarily a great free-to-play ninja, but he's really good with certain things like Blitz. And even if you're not strong, let's talk about Rogue Ninja Outburst, right? Kimimaro, if you're able to get in the team during Rogue Ninja Outburst, that event where you go to like Land of Wind Desert and then you kill a lot of ninjas. If you have Halloween Kimimaro, it really speeds up how fast you kill, and maybe you get an extra ninja every single round in that event, Rogue Ninja Outburst. Some people might not know that event. It's on Saturdays at 6 exactly, Land of Wind Desert. And it's a group battle sort of thing. Other thing is Leave With the Arena, which is not on right now, but he ends the battle like really, really, really fast. You either die or you lose. That's kind of what kind of a ninja he is, and even if you die very quickly. So it saves you a lot of time. The other thing is as a support, he's actually not bad, quite strong. You can increase someone's let's see anything like Edo Minato, Killer Bee breakthroughs, Kakuzu, yes, actually, yeah. Kakuzu, and I think most of the meta ninjas, besides Kushina, can be pretty highly affected by Kimimaro, like Susanoo Shisu even. I think only Kushina is the one that's not really affected too much by him. But position 1 ninjas you can use with him is something like Susanoo Shisu. Of course, most people don't have him. Edo Minato, which is costly, but some people do have him. Possibly Rinnegan Sasuke, even though he's not Edo Tensei. I can also see this happening for Edo Yagura. Okay, Edo Yagura's with breakthroughs, but I don't know which position 3 ninja we would put on with that. There's other Edo Tensei ninjas. I mean, we can take a look here. I think I covered this in the other video, but we can do this again. Edo Minato, or sorry, we already did that. So Edo Tensei, Edo Hiruzen. I mean, it's basically Blitz, but you do lose out if you try to Blitz. Edo Nagato is a good one, except his attacks are ninjutsu, standard attack, and he has partial tie-in ninjutsu, and Kimimaro increases your attack, not ninjutsu, so it's only half as effective. But of course, you can mystery in round 1, which is just nice, of course. What else is there to really, like, Third Raikage is nice. Once again, only half buff from losing life, but that's okay, you know, that's only a part of the thing. Kushimaru, honestly, it would be so funny to actually have Kushimaru here. Do I even have Kushimaru? Yeah, I do. Right, Kushimaru losing life, and then you just throw needles at people. He uses pure taijutsu when maybe bloodthirsty. That would have been fun. But in terms of meta ninjas, there aren't that many. Third Raikages could. Edo Hashirama is possible, definitely. With his breakthroughs especially. And I don't know if his front attack is taijutsu, I guess, so it's sort of buffed. So, I mean, Edo Yagura, Kimimaro is... There's not that many Edo Tensei ninjas that you can buff. Now, the reason I pick Edo Tensei ninjas is because with his abilities... Here we go. With his abilities, for each life lost, Kimimaro and other Edo Tensei units gain 1% attack increase. That's a very important ability, but it's not good for every single ninja. It's also why Edo Minato is such a good fit for them. Because, well, Edo Minato's taijutsu attack increases damage by 30% if you have the breakthroughs, and it's pure taijutsu, so it's like 100% increase in attack from Halloween's Kimimaro's thing, and also his mystery is also a big deal, so it's a lot of a buff there. Like, a lot of this depends on Edo Minato, whether you will have him or get his breakthroughs. One of the good things about Edo Minato is that he might be able to get a barrier if you have all 4 ninjas, assist links, and if you do, that means you basically have a barrier in round 1, and if you lose that barrier, you can use Kimimaro to take over the barrier. So it's a lot of barrier control here. Okay, the second thing that, well, what's probably the most important thing is his mystery is to increase cooldown by 2 rounds, and then standard attack and chase damage is decreased by 30%, which is good in guard, especially when you're relying on your mystery more than anything else. And another might be the evading 2 standard attacks for every single round. Okay, so that standard attack, it's good against Kakazu. Now, Kakazu has 2 standard attacks, so if you just block them both and increase your defensive resistance, well, eventually you won't be like invincible. It's not like your Kushina or anything, but it really helps, like, you just survive and everything. Also, once you change that barrier, your standard attack goes down by 30%, and, well, everyone's standard attack goes down by 30%. And so his standard attack will just go down, except the thing is that Kakazu will have his mystery increased, and he does get a 0 battlefield cooldown there. So it's a little bit of a problem. I mean, also, I guess we can talk about Ronin Naruto too. You're going to see more Ronin Narutos, and that's fine. They're going to increase their stats, and so while they increase their attack, you're going to be increasing your defensive resistance, and it kind of balances out. I think Ronin still goes a little faster, but just that defense ability is really nice. Just being able to block the front row is quite nice. But anyways, regardless of how useful he can be, he's still not the best. If you have, let's say, Edo Itachi and on the other side, and they basically hit Kimimaro. Well, he's not immune to status, so he's going to be put to sleep for a while. And it's hard to fight against someone who's faster than you are, because you don't know what the position 1 and 2 is. It could be Kakuzu to control you, and you have to time it so that they miss their interruption. It could be Edo Itachi with their sleep. They might even have status reflect, which is why it's kind of important to have status reflect as well on your side. It's hard to say. In terms of free-to-play most useful, I would rate this like 3.5 out of 5. He's definitely strong in a lot of different ways, but you just, you know, you can throw him with Kushina, right? Like a lot of people have Kushina breakthroughs, and that's fine. And you would really have to know how to time your mystery in battle. It's hard. Kushina has a lot of mysteries, right? Technically, you should be able to hit every single round, and that's good. The problem is if the other side is also using Kushina, your buff is helping both sides, which means your ability isn't really helping very much. Yeah, just against Kushina, he's just not that great. Well, he can probably take out some of the support mysteries, thanks to that, but Kushina is very common these days, and it's not the best one to go against. Now, if you have Susanoo Shisui, if you're fighting Susanoo Shisui, then yeah, it's definitely good to have him. Actually, it's actually definitely good to have him if you're not fighting Kushina, as long as you know how to use it, as long as you know how to time it. That's the problem. A lot of people here don't know how to time their mysteries. A lot of people don't know how to attack, like stop people from interrupting them, and also they're not able to interrupt other people. It's a bit of a problem. You need skill to be able to use this ninja, in other words. If you don't have that skill, battle skill, don't get him yet. Alright, just wait for the next one. We could talk about fragments here, but it's all pretty standard and let's see. So there are some good items. I don't like the experimentals. I don't like that how they give both, because we only really need the protections. They have cave key gift packs, which is just okay. I mean, the 300,000 is definitely good. I'll take that over 200,000, so yeah, go ahead and go for it. If you do level 7 Magatama, I don't like, but you know, it's still some power. And then you have the secret scroll optional pack they put at the end, which I don't like too much because they're overvaluing this this power function. It just doesn't give enough power compared to Ninja Assist. At least not until a certain level, like after you get all the command flags and everything. Then maybe it's kind of worth it. I would rather they give us something like a secret scroll, something kind of like command flags. What is it called? This thing, secret scroll collection, the thing that you need to unlock these. That might be worth it, right? At least give us some of that for our 300,000. But I guess they're not. I don't know why, but maybe it's because it's pay to win or something like that. Hey, so, okay, so one of the Discord people was asking me, aside from Kimimaro, do you think Fuku is worth it? I actually don't think so. Well, I don't think so for the rest of the Fuku, but I do think so for the Konoha's Great Tree event. And I'll get to that. But I'm going to go over these other events first. Color banner is gone. I don't know why it's still here. Collect. Oh, I need to collect. Okay. Thank you for whoever put it here. Let me collect it on all three before I forget. Whew. Reminder to people who have, I don't know, 1.0 spending from last week. Yeah, okay. So, that was a good call, whoever made that choice. Alright, so color banner is not part of this week's events. Shuriken is just recharge, and I guess if you're recharging, let's take a look at what's here. Kimono Shisui, Sage Gabuto, not... Kakuzu is always there, Edo Daidara. Edo Daidara's support is kind of interesting because it increases somebody's mystery cooldown by 1. So, I guess it's fair, and its defense is like if you have status effects on it, it increases defense resistance, so it's actually not too bad. Okay, Secret Skull, do that. There's Mokubu's, nope. These are still better than Mokubu's, and I guess you could do this. This is probably still the best. Ninja Assist optional pack. Command flags, yeah, still there. I'm gonna start getting the mantras at maybe after I get like level 5 or 6 on all my command flags, something like that. I was having high hopes for this mantra thing, but I guess not. You know, I guess it's fine. Let's move to Great Plates, probably the second best, but then not really. Let me see who else is here. Yeah, it's the second best. There's nothing else that's really worth getting. And I'm kind of disappointed. First of all, Edo Yagura's fine, right? He's good for certain types of teams and situations. His mystery is unmissable, which is really nice, but then if you don't get his chase down, then you can't really do anything. So it's people who have chase dodge will really screw up this team. People who just have chases might screw up this team because it's hard to get another combo after you mystery. Let's see. Should I save up for Kimimaro or go for 4-star Kushina Terminal? Okay, so you should go for 4-star Kushina first. Position 1 is more important than position 2's. Kimimaro is not position 1 unless you're doing Blitz team. Alright, so Advanced Protection Vials. This is one of the things that, one of the events that where you can get Protection Vials just like that. And if you need it, then yeah, I might actually lean towards Great Plates if you need Protection Vials. But other than that, I'm not so happy about certain things. Now, I do like that there's 3 training potions. Cave Keys, maybe give us 5 here. Milkaboos, that's the terrible reward. And you have a chance of Epic Refine Runes. I actually want to test out how many Epic Refine Runes that you get for draws. And that's why I have 3 accounts out on Great Plates here. Right, I have these 20 free keys from before, just from like normal missions and stuff. So I'm gonna test them out and see how much we get. But let's talk about Sugara. He's fun. Females get 50% life increase when obtaining a shield, and people who have shields get super armor, which is nice. Except people are gonna aim to kill you, and you have no. Yeah, you just don't have much. Like his mystery, knockdown, immobilize, generate shields. That's fine. You just don't have a lot of damage. I don't know. He's like a position 2 support, perhaps, but even so, he just doesn't have any status reflex or removing debuffs or any sort of really actual defense, except for the increasing shields. But if you're using Kushina or anything position 1, it's probably not the best idea to use this because they're going to aim at Gaara first. And then once Gaara's down, then everyone else is dead. You want support that actually supports. Increase someone's cooldown by 2 was good, Kimimaro, right? Or increase someone's chakra cost by 40, which is Edo Nagato. Or maybe even Hashirama, New Year Hashirama has pretty good. Summer Kurenai, suppressing someone's immunity and causing immobilize and all that stuff. Like, there's so many better ninjas to get instead of Gaara, and that's kind of why they're just giving him out, I guess. Susanoo Kakashi. Yeah, some of you remember the last video where on dummies I was like spending a whole bunch to get Susanoo Kakashi. Well, the dummies are gone now, so oh well. But Susanoo Kakashi does not have breakthroughs. Not even in China, not that I know of. I thought they did and messed it up. He's not really a ninja you really want to go for. I would even prefer power items over this ninja. I mean, he's good for like 3v3 for certain scenarios, but it's, I don't know, it's just not worth trying to get. Okay, so in a way, I actually don't like Great Plates as much as the last Great Plates, and I still like Onoshi's Great Tree, but this is still the second best event to spend on unless you need something very specific. Faithful Choice is over, make sure to collect a reward here. I guess that's why they still have it here. Goldfish, I don't think you can spend or buy anything, but you can take a look at the rewards. Young Adult Nagato, I think we had like 3 fragments of him last time, so you can try to get him. But I don't think you're going to get him for free, unless you recharge or something like that, because the 711 isn't locked. Chodoro is nice. He's still not the strongest, but he's fair for medium levels, especially for the newer servers. If you're playing on a new server, that should be fine. And it's nice that they give you cave keys so that you can actually get something. Summer Ino is also good, especially in arena. I suppose that's her best sort of thing, because she increases your defense and resistance by 100% after 3 hits, but most damage is being dealt in the first 2 hits or so. Okay, that should be recruitment feedback. Okay, let's see. Okay, so Gordon Ramsay has checked for another member. Kushina is 14 points per fragment, which is in the what Naruto ramen, which I'll get to, which costs. Let's see, how much is it each? In general, though, I wouldn't spend on this event at all. I'll get to that. It's almost never worth it, basically. Okay, recruitment feedback here. Hashirama, I guess they've gone back to this. That's fine, like, Edo Hashirama breakthroughs are really good anyways. So I don't mind this, but sometimes they do some experiment, like 10 Tails Obito, or like 6 Pass Madara, or 10 Tails Madara, whichever one you want. Konoha outlets is all over the place. This is how they value it. I dislike how they put things in packs when we definitely need more secret scrolls than we do elixirs. Oh, actually, well, you need both, so it's better to have more elixirs than secret scrolls. They value it too much, though. One of each, I mean, yeah, this is a slight discount, actually. 30 training potions. So I'm glad of that, but it's still not worth as much as most other events where you get a rebate. But it is still okay if you just want training potions. Edo Nakato's out here. He's fairly good, running Naruto. I mean, there's 65 is actually not much. But you can still get it from Ninja Collection. So yeah, I mean, you can get him as a support. He's actually really good as a support in the mid-range. And mid-range would be like newer servers, or when you're starting out. He'll be pretty good for draining chakra, getting chakra, turning people's, increasing people's mysteries by 1, things like that. Tobirama might be useful for some people if you want the Edo Minato barrier, but I wouldn't get anything else. There's no discount here for sure. This is even less discounted for no good reason. And at the end you have AGK, which I guess we had quite a few fragments from one of those fireworks events, so if you need it, she's actually a good ninja. You might as well use her in, what is it, 9 ninja events, so it's like Matsuri challenges, Matsuri arena challenges too. Events like that, like AKK, Angel God of Conan, would be good. Training potions here have no rebate, so no, and I mean there's refunds if you really need to. There's no refund rebate, right? So yeah, there's no refund rebate, so there's no need to actually buy it. And then you have Ultimate Treasure Essence, which 7,200. Just don't buy it. Just get it from Cave Keys as usual with your moon coins. Be consistent. This is good if you can get it, though. I use my alternate accounts that have been stolen to get cards and then send them to this one account, which, you know, it's a lot of effort for this much rewards. It's only if you're really into it. But yeah, that's probably the only thing that's good about this. Summon Inoki. Lucky Key, no. Summon rebates, get the 200. Someone corrected me last time, thank you for that. It's best value in terms of getting summon optional packs. You get 20 for 500, but 200 for that 10 is better than 500 for that 500 for that 20. Also, you get these other rebates along with that 200, so that's what it is. Myokubu, sexy, Naruto. I didn't get him last time, so I'm glad about this time. Ninjutsu increase. He's hard to say. It's kind of fun to. Maybe you can use him against Kakazu. You slow down, reducing critical hits by 30% until the end of the round. He's unique, but if the guy's immune to ninjutsu or you're not using male ninjas, he's kind of useless. But okay, the one we really want to talk about, make sure to do this, and if you have ingots, do it again. Wheel of Fortune, so it's kind of worth it to spend here. This might be the only thing that might deviate from Konoha's Great Tree, the only thing I might spend besides Konoha's Great Tree, even though I probably won't. I wanted Great Ninja or Madara, because that's what we got from the last Fuku. 4 stars, right? But there's no event that gives Great Ninja or Madara, which kind of sucks. So 100 coupons for 1 spin for any one of these is actually okay for pretty much anything. Even though Rainbow Magatama level 3, I think it's just, it breaks even. Purification is worth more, actually, given, yeah, level 6 Magatamas. I don't like the Magatamas. Keep in mind that you don't have a 1 in 8 chance. They usually give you a crappy reward first. You have a higher chance to do that, but doesn't mean you won't have a chance to get any really good reward. So maybe like 2 draws at most, okay? 1 draw is actually okay, but 2 draws at most, just nothing else. Okay, so we can do special sale. It's here again, I guess. I can kind of review this, but it's only for a spending rebate, I guess, and there's no real spending rebates, so I don't think people will spend at all. Yeah, I mean, you have a chance of this. See, nobody's doing it. Well, I mean, it's only the first day, so I suppose they might be waiting for a spending event for ingots. But I predict that a few people will actually want this. I suppose if it goes down and nobody has like anything here, then maybe you can spend here and someone will grab that ultimate treasure essence. Fortunately, I'm not really spending ingots here, so because I don't really have much ingots from anything, so it's too bad. Maybe I could have sniped it from nobody, because nobody would have even noticed. Okay, this you get a lot of free ones, and there's actually a lot of good ninjas here. Kushina, Rinnegan, Sasuke, those 2 are the ones I really like. Ibiki is nice. He's a slightly less powerful version of Nier Hashirama, but the one thing that's really stands out is, I mean, besides the super armor, the one thing that really stands out is that ninjas deal 40% increased damage to enemies suffering from immobilize or torture, and that's quite powerful. 40% damage increase, especially since you can use them round 1. So yeah, it's pretty good for maybe not necessarily a blitz, but a team where you have to deal a lot of damage. It's pretty good, and especially a team that does immobilize or torture, but he's the only guy who does torture so far. And so we cover most of our events there. Let's move on to the Konoha's Great Tree, which is probably, it is the best. It is the best. Some people have been asking, so I've been asked some questions at level 7. Yeah, if you get there, it's worth it. Some people might even spend 70,000 coupons, right? I don't know if we can get anyone on video spending 100,000 on Konoha's Great Tree. I heard there's one of our subscribers threw in a video of someone from Brazil spending a ton on Konoha's Great Tree and finding out that the rate on here, once you hit that level 7, is better than maybe even another Fukuroma's deals. Now, I'm definitely not going to do that because I need to make videos for Fukuroma's deals, hopefully every single one, but people who spend, who can be really patient, and who has like Jonin medals and platinum monthly cards, lots of coupons there, they can, you guys can wait it out and actually get to, I don't know how much you want, but usually on level 7, this is the pay to win area, right? I think even with 30,000 coupons, I'm not going to hit this area. So it's probably not the best. You probably just don't want to think about it, because most people probably don't even have much beyond 30,000 coupons. I only have just 30,000 coupons, and I guess we're gonna have to stick with level 6 here. Level 7, but if you do manage to get level 7, Ronin fragments, 4 stars even, is pretty good. Madara is good. Both Madaras are good. Breakthrough here, breakthrough there. Both of them are actually very powerful. Protection vials is always nice, and command flags. We're gonna have more command flags in the future, so don't worry. Everything in here is useful. Even if you have 3-star Ronin, 4-star would be very strong as well. Okay, on the level 6. Edo Minato, this is where you're gonna reach without 30,000. Maybe level 7, but probably not. And all these ninjas are actually pretty fair, and this is actually the 150% mystery cooldown team that I showed maybe a week ago in Arena, and it was really powerful, like a one-shot sort of thing. And it was particularly good because if you're able to pop the dodge on the person you're dueling, perhaps, then you'll be able to use Kimimaro to increase their position 1 mystery, for next round so that you can use Edo Minato and just really power hit everything with this 30% increase in damage with this mystery ability. Summer Kakashi will give you another, 60% in attack and ninjutsu. Kimimaro will give you 60% increase once again. And I don't think your main really does anything because it needs status reflect, so you probably have to do fire main or something. But yeah, that's a very powerful team, and they put all 3 ninjas on this level 6. So it's a pretty interesting coincidence. I don't know if it really is. Rinnegan, Sasuke, Naruto. You know, I might just get Naruto at some point just from free fragments of this. But Rinnegan Sasuke is good. He has a lot of tags, so he can be supported in a lot of different ways. He can be a counter. He's about as good as Kushina, but well, I won't say he's as good as Kushina because that's not true. Kushina can really tank much higher powers. But if you're similar powers or like slightly higher, slightly lower, Kushina and Rinnegan Sasuke can go toe-to-toe, depending on your support. I know this from experience with my team in 185. If you guys forgot, it looks like this. Yeah, like this. Summer Kurenai, very important. It expresses immunity, you know, more chance of chaos. With Rinnegan Sasuke, you put it together. He drains chakra. She suppresses immunity and 2 rounds. So it's, 2 rounds, right? And puts people to sleep, which can throw people off guard because her standard attack is actually very fast. It's just seals and then something happens. I've beaten Kushina teams like this, and Kushina teams have beaten me before. I think it's like a 50-50. I still haven't, because it depends on your stacking as well, so it's hard to say, but I think he's on par with Kushina in terms of power. And in the long run, you probably could overwhelm your opponent. Even if you have Kazekage Gaara, his constant increase in damage would be really powerful. What was I looking at? Konoha's victory? Right. So level 5. That's level 5. Yeah, KPs are fine, you know, and so training potions. Level 4 you won't have much of, but you know, it's Kaketsu, and some people don't need it. Don't worry, level 4 isn't very... You go through level 4 fairly fast. You got training potions, normal experimentals, which I don't like, and then Rainbow Magatama 3. Here you have Myokubu's Epic Refines, which I like, Purification, Break Refill, which I don't like too much. But you guys don't really have to worry too much about this because you get through it pretty fast. Okay, now we can talk about the Konoha's Victory rewards here. Edo Minato, Summer Kurenai, Hashirama, and Hyaki Goku. Yeah, outfits give the same amount of power, or something like 1,000 or so. It's not worth it anymore, really. Unless maybe it's initiative, then maybe... No, not even initiative. You need to get your training potions up to like level 5 or 6 even. And also the mantra thing to a certain level. Yeah, it's only for looks. I mean, it gets a fair amount of power, so if you don't mind losing a little bit of power for looks, that's fine. Hyakugoku, Yagyo, something. I hear it actually looks pretty good, so you can try an outfit. Now again, Summer Kurenai is always nice. Kakashi, not Kurenai. Edo Minato is always nice. And then this is the ninja I'm gonna get, near Hashirama. I want to try him. From what I've heard, he has a 0 battlefield cooldown, so you hit 2 people, limit chakra to 60. 8 combo is also kind of nice. He's a little bit like Summer Kurenai without the chaos effect if people hit him. And he heals a little bit. Immune to debuffs too, which is kind of nice. And at the beginning of a round, heal himself, extra chase. That extra chase could actually end up being really lethal in certain arenas. If you have Merciless Chase Arena, you'll be able to hit people like 4 or 5 times with your chase, which is kind of ridiculous. I gotta try that sometime whenever it comes. But yeah, like, we're gonna have some fun times with this guy. Alright, so refines, which is what I'm aiming for after Hashirama. And I need it on... You guys remember, 189 is the count where I messed up and refined 2 heads. This head and that head. Yeah, that was a huge mess up there. And so I really need refines to refine another one for my position 1. I'm pretty weak for my power, at least in terms of scaling. Okay, last one is secret scrolls that I don't recommend. Just do refines. Refines are better for the stacking. Yeah, just don't do that. I think it's over. I think Oasis overvalues these power items. So you gotta wait a little bit, keep it low. I thought at first that it was gonna be really good, but apparently not. And of course you get these items, which is all the same, and 1,000 is the one that's really worth getting. These chakra runes are just whatever. A little bit of extra fortune coins, pretty standard. Okay, so that being said, I am going to do... I did make a plan. As usual, most of the time I make a plan, and I put it on Word. Let me see if there's any questions first. No. Newer clothings don't animate in the overworld. Huh, didn't know that. Okay, so... display, good, okay. Alright, so this is the 30k Halloween for Gromas deals. Little picture, the plan. I'm going Konoha's Great Tree all the way. For Hashirama Senju, which apparently costs 14 to 23,000, so I'm guessing like something like 18,000. New refines, which is 14 to 24 for 100, so I'm guessing if we lowered by 147 coupons to 244 coupons for 2 refines, which sounds pretty standard, I guess. However, that doesn't, that's actually pretty standard, but that doesn't include like the extra rewards you get from the tree, so it actually is still better, right? Yeah, that's the refines. And this time, since I'm not doing so much event here, event there, event everywhere, I'm going to do a calculation of all the stuff from the tree. So you guys can see here, Sage is coming, so I gotta run pretty quickly. But you guys can see Bond optional pack and Mood Scrolls. I have it here. Mood Scrolls, Bana optional pack. I'm going to count what I have for every single item on that tree. Then I'm going to spin all those trees and then figure out just how much you get from these level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7s. And then you guys will see that at the end. So if you want to really see that, then you can skip it to the end and then come back and watch all the spending. Okay, so that's my plan. My recommendation is Konoha's Great Tree or just don't spend. You can wait for another one. Kimimaro is not for everyone. It's for people who really know how to battle. Maybe if you learn how to battle really well, then Kimimaro would be useful. Being able to trick people into using their mysteries or waiting so that they can't interrupt you because they can't expect whenever you're using your mystery. That's a very important skill when you're using Kimimaro, aside from the Blitz teams. So that's this week's events, and I'm going to put music over all my spending. And I guess I'll do some calculations towards the end on every single item we get. So we're gonna do this item, the Konoha Great Tree items. Then we're gonna count how many we collected. So we get the ninja, right? And then the new refines, we'll count that. I might have to wait for another day because there's a daily limit, but there's really, I mean. The daily limit is like, if you get the daily limit for every single day, it'd be like 70, 80,000 coupons perhaps. So it's definitely worth it. And I think that's the only thing left aside from Fukuroma's deals, which I'll calculate in later. That's fine. Yeah, and then we'll have a huge countdown towards the end, and you guys will see how much I actually got from the Fuku deals. You won't be able to see all the power. You'll be able to see part of the power because I'm waiting for the rebates for cave keys and all that stuff, and also refines. So I can guess how much more power you can get, but you do get an ultimate treasure essence, which is nice. A little stacking here. Okay, I think that's it. And let's get to the spending.
Yeah, we late, but this shit's fantastic. For the ages, feels like it's magic. Hear the clock been haunting my dreams. It's been ticking for hours, ticking for hours.
Yeah, I feel so old. Can't waste no time, gotta wait in line and the weather's so cold. Should've brought my coat at the end of the line, all my shit untold. Messed up a lot, used to be waiting for something or someone to give me my spot. God only show you the way, it's all up to the plan and the paper and people you brought. I learned what I taught, I hope that they notice and give us a shot. I swear every team been lying a lot, might give us away. And what is the cost? The truth I won't face, I think that we caught. I hear what you say, but jealousy rots the brain, the fame, the game. I know you a fan of me, feeling me, you can't get rid of me, calling the SWAT.
Time is running out, it's been moving but we still don't have the crowd. Money in my head but not my bank account. Clock is ticking fast. Yeah, we late but this shit's fantastic. For the ages, feels like it's magic. Hear the clock been haunting my dreams. It's been ticking for hours, ticking for hours.
Son, gotta reach inside of my backpack, look back, what's that, fuck that. Feeling like Bambi, scary, reach down, can't find where my nuts at, yeah. Run it back, time don't love me, rub me like I got a humpback, jump back, bite me, gonna fight me while I'm typing, these are my thoughts. Yeah, and I'm done with the wild shit, yeah, a lot more time than I could've had with Jack. Clock always ticking, but the time I'm making up, better not for the doubt, living for the thing I love. This is all about the journey, I'm enjoying what I'm doing, got this mission from above, like the witches I'll be brewing, coming soon to a theater near you, not a sequel, Revenge of the Sith, yeah, bitch, that's a prequel.
Time is running out, it's been moving but we still don't have the crowd. Money in my head but not my bank account. Clock is ticking fast. Yeah, we late but this shit's fantastic. For the ages, feels like it's magic. Hear the clock been haunting my dreams. It's been ticking for hours, ticking for hours.
Forget you since you told me hi on a starry night. It was easy to catch me with your big brown eyes and the way you smile. I guess that you believe in me, the thing inside is killing me. I'm holding on, I'm holding on. I just wanna get you. Forever, do that for me? Yeah, I'd fly this whole world twice if I could be a paradise. We never say what we think, waiting for the perfect way. Time zone speak, got me on delay, 'cause across a million seas, would you do that for me? Just to have you next to me. Paris and Tokyo, I go where I have to go. Screw geography, but would you do that for me? Question of what if on my lips trying to get a grip. 'Cause what if we stay together, but what if we folded and surrendered? Would we be happy? Would it be too hard? Or would the third time be the charm that saves me from myself? 'Cause I keep reading everybody else. I'm no longer someone that's sacred. Forever staying with the question of what if on my lips trying to get a grip. 'Cause what if we stay together, but what if we folded and surrendered? Would we be happy? Would it be too hard? Or would the third time be the
dank sound. What is that? It is over here. What a dank sound. What is that? It is over here.